The first toughest challenge was being involuntarily transferred from Baltimore Air Traffic Control Tower to Potomac Tracon in Warrenton, Virginia, over 50 miles away, and having to find a new place to live. Then finding out shortly afterwards that I had been involuntarily transferred to a unit in Richmond, Virginia, to deploy to Iraq for 18 months, as a single woman with no family nearby to help me. I had to rent out the new townhouse I built in Warrenton, Virginia, and sell my car and put everything in storage. I did not know anything or anybody in the new reserve unit I deployed with, except 5 soldiers who were involuntarily transferred with me from my Fort Belvoir unit. I was a major, and once we arrived into Iraq, I was sent further north to a glorified truck stop in the middle of nowhere called Scania, with 2 soldiers I did not know to operate a convoy support center. I begged one of my soldiers from the Fort Belvoir unit to go to Scania with me, and initially he said no. That night, the Lord revealed to me in a dream that there was nothing to worry about, and showed me Scania's 12-foot concrete barriers that surrounded it, and told me everything would be okay. The next morning, the soldier from the Fort Belvoir unit had a change of heart, glory hallelujah, and went with me and the other 2 unfamiliar soldiers to Scania. When we arrived at Scania, the active duty battalion we were replacing advised me that I needed more soldiers, at least a battalion size, to do the jobs they were currently doing. And they prepared an operations briefing for me to send to my commander, asking for more soldiers. Our higher headquarters General Chambers flew into Scania the next day and promoted me in the combat to a battalion commander, and brought with him active duty staff, and sent me other soldiers from the Army Reserves, National Guard, to complete my battalion. The second toughest challenge was returning home from Iraq 18 months later and finding myself homeless because my townhouse was still rented out and I had nowhere to live. My childhood friend who lived in Maryland offered me a room in her 1-bedroom condo to live on a blow-up mattress on the floor. My Fort Belvoir soldier, who became my command sergeant major in Scania, dropped me off at the condo and saw where I was going to live. And he offered me a room in his 3-bedroom house where he lived alone. And I took him up on the offer. 3 months later, I was dating my battle buddy. And 7 months later, we married. What was tough was we really did not know each other than serving together as a battle buddy in Iraq, or that we both suffer from PTSD. I did not know it, and his PTSD was more severe than mine. He had served in 4 active duty conflicts before Iraq and never received any PTSD treatment. He had never been married and had an 8-year-old daughter.